Greetings everyone, and welcome to my coin collection. Today's coin is a 5 shilling coin released by the nation of Jamaica in 1966 to celebrate their holding of the British Commonwealth Games between the 4th and 13th of August that year. In case you are unaware, the Commonwealth Games is an international multi-sport event similar to the Olympics, but only involving athletes from the Commonwealth of Nations, which are nations that once used to be part of the British Empire. Melville Marks Robinson founded them as the British Empire Games, which were first hosted in Hamilton, Canada in 1930. In fact, they were known as the British Empire Games until 1950. The British Empire and Commonwealth Games, as they are here, from 1954 to 1966, and the British Commonwealth Games from 1970 to 1974. Like the Olympics, they're held every 4 years, although because of World War II they were not held in 1942 or 1946. 1966 then was the 8th occurrence of the Games, as well as the first to be held outside the so-called White Dominions, and the first, and so far only, time that they've been held in the Caribbean. 1,316 athletes and officials from 34 nations competed across 110 events. This was the final athletics competition at the Games to feature events measured in imperial units rather than metric units. The athletics events were held at Independence Park in Kingston, Jamaica. This was appropriate because Jamaica had achieved independence from the United Kingdom only 4 years earlier, on August 6, 1962. On the obverse of the coin we see the Jamaican coat of arms in the centre. The shield features 5 pineapples on a cross, which would be red on a white background if this were coloured. It is flanked by a native woman holding a basket of fruit on the left and a native man holding a bow on the right, both wearing traditional dress. On top of the shield is a crocodile, while the legend at the bottom reads, "Out of many, one people," a tribute to the unity of the different cultural minorities inhabiting the nation. The country name Jamaica is across the top, while the denomination, 5 shillings, is at the bottom. Here on the reverse, a crown divides the date 1966, above an inscription within a chain-link wreath. The inscription reads, 8th British Empire and Commonwealth Games, Kingston, Jamaica. By all accounts, Kingston delivered a superb Games, and this coin is a fitting tribute to that event. In 1969, 3 years later, Jamaica replaced its imperial currency, pounds, shillings and pence, with a decimalised Jamaican dollar, which is still in use today. Today, although there are currently 54 members of the Commonwealth of Nations, 72 teams participate in the Commonwealth Games, as a number of dependent territories compete under their own flags. The 4 home nations of the United Kingdom, England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, also send separate teams. The next Commonwealth Games are expected to take place between the 28th of July and the 8th of August 2022 in Birmingham, England. I hope you've enjoyed looking at this coin with me. If you have, please like the video and leave a comment down below. Perhaps you might also subscribe to my channel so that you do not miss any of the future coins in my collection.